Officially retiring from the job of keeping us alive. I just deleted the paragraph I spent 3 hours trying to write. You can keep your mixed signals and your late night maybes. I'm packing up my effort and taking the last train home. You can't water a plastic flower and expect it to bloom. I'm dropping the watering can and walking out of the room. I used to carry the weight of the world just to catch your eye, but my shoulders are breaking and I don't wanna try. So do to decode the silence in your mouth. If you want this, you know exactly where to find my door. But I'm done being the only one fighting on the floor. It's up to you now. I completely surrender. I used to analyze your punctuation like it was a secret code. Now I'm just leaving you unread and taking the scenic road. It's incredibly peaceful when you stop wrestling with a ghost. I'm making breakfast for one and finally eating the toast. You can't water a plastic flower and expect it to bloom. I'm dropping the watering can and walking out of the room. I used to carry the weight of the world just to catch your eye, but my shoulders are breaking and I don't wanna try. So do whatever you want. I'm finally clocking out. I'm too exhausted to decode the silence in your mouth. If you want this, you know exactly where to find my door. But I'm done being the only one fighting on the floor. It's up to you now. I completely surrender. They say love is a battlefield, but I'm putting down my sword. Not because you won, but because I'm just so bored. Bored of the chasing, bored of the endless guessing game. You can keep the victory, I don't even want the fame. I'm clocking out. My sword is on the ground. Do whatever you want. It's your turn now. I give up, I'm finally free. You pack them boxes you're using to leave me, folding my own heartbreak into the back of your car. Ensured you didn't forget the favorite winter jacket, because I won't be there to keep you warm when it gets dark. Quietly accepting I was just a stopover, never your home. It's a quiet kind of tragedy, letting go of the rope. Your hands grew tired, I couldn't watch you struggle for my sake. No change for a promise you no longer wanna keep. Love is the wisdom of knowing exactly when to leave. I hope she looks at you with the gaze I used to own. Loves those terrible jokes you tell when you're feeling nervous. It breaks my heart to know I'm not your final destination, stepping out of the frame so you can see the whole picture. Be someone else's sun. I'll just learn to love the rain. No screaming, no shattered plates, just a silent realization. Two people admitting that love isn't always enough to stay. Handing you the compass while I burn my own map, pointing you towards your happy, even if it leads away from me. Someone else's sun, learning to love the rain. From a safe distance, I meant forever. I just mean it differently now. Be happy. I've built a permanent home in a heart that was only short-term rental. I handed over my soul with the kind of faith that's dangerously simple. I ignored every red flag, because the world felt kinder when you were in it. Tucked every promise you whispered into the spine of my midnight prayers. I thought our love was the only honest thing left. Never saw the lie behind the grin. The moon is the only witness to the salt tracks you'll never see. Your name is a ghost on my lips, haunting a spot of surviving you. If you ever come back, don't look for the gold. Let you break all. I didn't stop loving, I just started choosing a version of me that's whole, recovered, not replaced. I erased your fingerprint from the smart lock on my front door. It felt like deleting a whole chapter of my own biography. I'm making 2 cups of tea just to pour yours down the sink. A quiet little ritual to remind my heart that you are actually gone. There is no anger left in the living room, just a gentle dust. I am learning to breathe the air that doesn't smell like your cologne. We stretched this street as far as it could possibly go, and letting go is the softest thing I've ever done for us. So please pack up your shadow, leave and don't come back. Keep driving down the coast until you forget my middle name. I love you too much to watch us turn into something ugly. Let's freeze this memory while it still looks like a masterpiece. Just keep the miles between us, and don't ever turn the car around. I found the concert tickets for next October in my winter coat. I didn't cry, I just placed them softly into the fireplace. It's terrifying how quickly a soulmate becomes a stranger, but it's even scarier to stay in a house that has already burned down. There is no anger left in the living room, just a gentle dust. I am learning to breathe the air that doesn't smell like your cologne. We stretched the string as far as it could possibly go. Letting go is not for my finger. The gold foiled envelope arrived, spelling my name perfectly right. I spent 3 hours picking a dress that says I'm doing fine without you. A quiet little armor for the hardest party I will ever attend. I am practicing my happiest smile in the rearview mirror, rehearsing the small talk so my voice doesn't accidentally shake. You built a beautiful house, but I was the one who laid the foundation. And now she gets to live in the masterpiece that broke my back. Happy wedding to the boy who used to promise me forever. I hope you look at her the way you swore you'd look at me. I'm raising a glass of champagne from the back of the crowded room, swallowing all the words I know I'm no longer allowed to say. Congratulations, my ex, she really makes a beautiful bride. I see your mother crying in the front row. She used to call me daughter. She gives me a sad, apologetic smile from across the aisle. I hear the vows you're reading, and they sound awfully familiar. Did you recycle the promises we used to whisper in the dark? I am practicing my happiest smile in the rearview mirror, rehearsing the small talk so my voice doesn't accidentally shake. You built a beautiful house, but I was the one who laid the foundation. And now she gets to live in the masterpiece that broke my back. Happy wedding to the boy who used to promise me forever. I hope you look at her the way you swore you'd look at me. I'm raising a glass of champagne from the back of the crowded room, swallowing all the words I know I'm no longer allowed to say. Congratulations, my ex, she really makes a beautiful bride. The priest assists anyone objects, and the silence is deafening. My heart is screaming, but my lips are gracefully glued shut. Because truly loving you means finally letting you be happy, even if your happiness is written on a page without my name. From the back of the world, I find my name. She's a beautiful bride. Have a beautiful life. Happy wedding, I'm going home now.